welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, which you probably don't because this is only my second video. I am Sarah and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a what I eat in a day. Every single day is so different for me in what I eat on a day-to-day basis. I do follow a gluten-free diet. I have a gluten allergy. I stay away from gluten. I try to stay away from things that are processed within a gluten facility. All these recipes that I will be showing you are gluten-free, dairy-free, and plant-based. I do eat more of a plant-based diet. I am not a vegetarian, I am not vegan, I am not paleo, I'm not keto. I just eat what feels good, and I eat a lot of high volume kind of foods. That is what you will be seeing today. But yeah, these are just fun recipes that are my personal favorite. I kind of just like to throw a bunch of things together and see what I make. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so great. So yeah, let's just go through my day. I start my mornings out with a nice warm glass of lemon water. I fill it halfway with room temperature water and the rest of it with the boiling water. Also, if you don't want to ruin your teeth, I recommend just getting a straw. And also it makes you drink more water, so another tip. I haven't had a pomegranate in a really long time and I wanted to get it, so I did. And now I don't know how to cut it because...
So this is how I would cut a pomegranate. I would cut off the ends. So cut the ends off. So does it make sense?
I was in the store one time and my dad was like, hey, you know they make seedless pomegranates? And this woman turns her head and she goes, really? And my dad's like, no, like that is a pomegranate, the seeds, like, dad jokes, you know?
Yeah, cut.
That doesn't.
Cut both the ends off. Bing bang boom, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Now you...
I also have a broken hand, so this hand like doesn't function very well at the moment. You know what? It's fine. This is going better than I thought it would, to be honest with you.
I just don't think that pomegranate's any good.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. They don't look that bad.
No.
Here. Oh, this is actually really artsy. Okay, all of these pomegranates are just gonna end up going on the top of my oatmeal anyway. Be careful, because this stains. Alright, well that's all I need. Proceed to the actual meal now. So the oatmeal that I'll be using, or the oats that I'll be using, is the Quaker oats. They're okay. I like them, they're oats. If you were to buy the cleanest kind of oats, I recommend the Bob bread mill, gluten-free. I just find that, honestly, I don't even know. Like, I just know that it's probably better for you than Quaker, but Quaker works too. Quaker's good. We like Quaker. So I'm just using a 4th cup. I personally like cooking my oatmeal on the stove over a microwave, and it's really simple. I think the stove intimidates a lot of people, you know? Your oatmeal just tastes different, okay? Trust me and just try it, okay? Okay. Alright, so I'm just putting the stove on medium heat. Putting in a 4th cup of water, 4th cup of oat milk. This is the kind I have. Then I take a half of banana. I just use my hands, or if you don't want to be a grub like me, you can use an actual knife. Packet of the stevia. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of ground cinnamon. I'm not showing you this brand just because there's nothing special about it, it's just cinnamon. Keep mixing it until all of the milk and water soaks into the oats and the banana is all creamy and it's just a bunch of just goodness. So I just like put a dash of oat milk in there. Here I am just putting the pomegranates. I'm using my favorite granola, the Purely Elizabeth. I love the ingredients, and then just a tablespoon of cashew butter. And then that is my oatmeal. That's good. The thing that I do to switch out my oatmeal to make it less boring, the fruit, the granola, and the almond butter. And just switching out those 3 things change the entire dish. Make it your own. Alright, it's snack time. So what I'm gonna be having is carrots with hummus and crackers. So these are the carrots I usually buy. I really like them because they're called carrot chips. This is a bad example of one. It's just more fun to eat them, and they're the only way I eat carrots. So I put a few of those on the plate. These are the first time I have bought these crackers. It's from Hugh's Kitchen. There's a restaurant in New York that's called Hugh, and I love their food. It's all paleo. I'm not paleo, but I really like these crackers. And since I am gluten-free, I know paleo is always a safe option. So, yes. And finally, this is the best hummus. I really recommend this. The ingredients are super, super clean, and it tastes very authentic and just like my mama's hummus. And I just put a tablespoon right in the middle. Not as much that. Delicious. This is so awkward. The worst thing though about portioning out the hummus with the carrots and the cracker ratio is trying to time it all so you run out of everything at the same time. It's a game, you know? Hello, it is dinner time. I am exhausted and also really hungry. So I am currently just chopping up some butternut squash. And I'm just gonna cut my squash up until I don't have any more squash left. I'm gonna cut up some squash, some Brussels sprouts, and an onion. One more. How dare the train interrupt my video? I'm just kind of breaking it up. Honestly, as long as it all gets in there. Yeah. Onion also adds that flavor to it, you know? It's just, I should set the oven. I'm gonna set it to 345. Or you can do 400 and just like keep a closer eye on it. I'm in no rush, I'm just hungry. Now I'm gonna cut these Brussels sprouts. Also, if you notice, I am cutting it in 4s because it is easier to digest when, basically when you feel like that gassiness or that bloatedness after you eat either broccoli or Brussels sprouts, try cutting it in 4s and it might help you. If not, it is one of those tougher foods to digest. It is red in the low FODMAP diet, which I don't know if you're familiar with, but the low FODMAP diet is for people with IBS. It tells you what foods are easy to digest for people with IBS, and they tell you that by like showing a picture of the food or typing a food in, and then it gives you either a red, a green, or a yellow, and you can obviously think that like green means that's easy to digest, red is not, middle is okay depending on the person. That does cost money, but if you do struggle with IBS, I suggest it because it has helped me a lot. What do I need? What do I need? I keep my seasonings pretty light when I put it in the oven, just because you can always add things after. Now I am just using basic olive oil. You can use whatever kind of oil you want. I put about 2 tablespoons. I also don't track my macros. It's a lot of work, and when you're busy and kind of just grab and go a lot of the time, it's very difficult to track your macros. If you're into that, that's totally your choice, and yes, that's good, but yeah, I try to just eat intuitively, listen to my body. I just massage this into the vegetables. There is a lot of controversy about using oil when you cook, whatever. It tastes good, okay? It just tastes good, and it's not gonna make you fat, I promise. Everything in moderation. A little bit of oil goes a long way. You don't need a lot. It's not gonna make you fat, I promise. But yes, it's a healthy fat. Okay, next I'm just gonna put some pepper. And you can always add more, but you cannot take it away. So always remember that when you cook with seasonings. And then I'm just putting some garlic salt. And then lastly, I'm just gonna mix it one last time just so all of these vegetables are coated. Now, my secret when I cook vegetables, I take some tin foil and I'm gonna put it on top of it. Not tight, I just throw it on top just so all of the moisture soaks into all of those vegetables and it's nice and juicy and it's not dried out. Just keep an eye on them, and I can tell you that the more that you cook them and the darker they are, the less nutrients is in them. If you want the highest amount of nutrient-dense vegetables, then leave them in for less time, but obviously you still want them to taste good and be soft. Let's talk about veggie burgers for a second. And this week I didn't have time to meal prep my burgers, so I did buy frozen ones, which it is not the best thing in the world to do so, but you know, when you're in a rush, it's just life. So if you do end up getting the frozen ones, I personally recommend these Hilary ones. Hilary makes a bunch. I don't know if it's Hilary that makes them. Just throw that in the toaster. They make a ton of different kinds and flavors, and I love them because the ingredients are super clean. You can pronounce all of these ingredients, and if you look on the back, if you are in a crunch and you do need to get one of those frozen veggie burgers, these are super, super good and I recommend it. I'll look online, see the ingredients, and I'll try to recreate it myself. They never taste the same, but you know, it's a fun attempt. I'm just using romaine right now, and I'm just cutting it up. Like I said, high volume meals. I think beets are delicious. They are super healthy for you, but they are extremely messy. So I only use half of the beet, the salad. By the way, I am in no way, shape, or form a nutritionist. I just know how I feel and what I've heard by other nutritionists. It's important to know. Now I actually massage So I actually like putting the dressing in so it covers all of the lettuce before I add all of the extra like fixings on top of it. Totally your preference. I only put like that much of olive oil. Healthy fats, don't be scared of your healthy fats. It makes me so sad when people are scared of healthy fats. So the seasonings that I throw on this salad is just a tiny bit of parsley, garlic salt, crushed pepper if you like a little bit of spice, and then just regular pepper. Lastly, I'm just gonna take a quarter of a lemon, and then I like to use my hands and I like to massage it all in. It absorbs everything and it actually makes it easier to digest that way. And you can totally add your own into this. I am just going with what I have in my fridge right now. Next I'm just gonna add, don't do that, sunflower seeds just for a little extra crunch. Alright, these veggies are done. That is good. Yup, this is good shit. I'm glad I filmed this because I've never made this before. Dessert. There is not one day where I skip this meal. So this week I actually got oat milk, and I got the chocolate oat milk, so it's chocolate milk. Now I kind of feel like having it cold, so I am literally almost out. Ideally, I would put more. It's okay because we can balance. And then I'm gonna use a dairy-free Cool Whip. I actually kept this in the freezer and then just kind of left it out for a sec, just so it wasn't completely frozen. It's kind of like a reverse milkshake. Like, it's just, yeah. So yeah. All right, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. One thing that I did not mention throughout this video that I have been doing is drinking a lot of water. I just got a new water bottle and I'm not gonna lie, it has helped me drink more water. But anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some new recipes that you can try out. Please like, subscribe, follow my Instagram at sabdow. It'll be right there. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.